I welcome you all to my presentation on weed control technology in crop, a promising vocation. So first, let me tell about the content of my lectures. So this is already circulated. So first I will touch upon or discuss about the weed. Then what are the different methods of weed control, and what is herbicide and how chemical weed control is done. What is integrated weed management and how it is a better option, and how weed control can act as a vocation. So first you see, let me tell you a brief overview of weed. You all know, but so far I considered, because it was intended that it is meant for the students only, and that's why I have prepared based on that idea or notion that my lecture would be mostly targeted towards the students. So you see, what is weed? So weed, always weeds are not different from our crop plant. They are plants. So they are plants, but growing where and when they are not desired. Because there are many plants growing in the crop field, in the non-crop area, roadside, barns. So there are many plants growing. So we should not call each and every plant growing here and there as weed. But plants, always specifically we should say, it was in Weed Science Society of America, they mentioned weeds are the plants growing where they are not desired. But I have added another point, where and when they are not desired. Because sometimes, because I cannot discuss each and everything detail, but where and when, because you know, sometimes a plant, it may be treated as weed in some location, some situation, but in some other situation, it may not be treated as weed. May be useful plant, beneficial plant in some other location. That's why. Just like in mustard in wheat field, suppose you have grown wheat, wheat is your prime crop of interest, and if you find few plants of mustard, so that mustard will be treated as a weed. But mustard also is a crop when you grow it specifically for yield purpose. So then plants are objectionable. There are many definitions of weed, but only two definitions which will be very useful, and it will be useful to the student. So that's why I've kept here plants that are objectionable and interfere with the activities and welfare of human. Any plant which are objectionable or interfering with the activities and welfare of the human, those plants should be treated as weed. And that's why weeds also we call a silent enemy, the snake in the grass, because they are silent. Why they are silent? Because each and every line has meaning, and if I need to discuss this, that will take a lot of time. But still, let me in brief way I'm telling why they are silent. Because weed attack or weeds damage to the crop plant is what? They are in indirect way, not mostly indirect. There are direct attack is also there, but you can say 90 to 95% weeds interference in crop is indirect, because they just take away nutrient, they take away water, they compete for space, they compete for sunlight. So there is a sort of competition, indirect way of interfering with the crop.